OP. Hey man, do you need help with anything? Did you get your copy of the movie? Felonybeard.
Why so serious?
Hello friends and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Today we're jumping back into r/Tales of Neckbeards. It's gonna be a one-off story. I'll tell you, after what I went through yesterday, after what I put my editor and possibly all of you through yesterday, I just need to wind down a little bit with a one-off story. It was quite a tale. It hasn't gone up yet as I'm recording this, but I'm interested to see what the responses will be like. There's a big part of me that 100% considered not putting it up at all, but then there's another quite larger part of me that says if you can't tell people the truth, give it to them straight, then how are they ever going to improve themselves? So that's hopefully the point that I got across. It probably did go on for far too long, but that's why I'm taking a little bit of a break today with this one-off tale, which is a Felonybeard, perhaps a scary beard, and perhaps maybe not a beard at all, because, sometimes I get these gangsters and people call them neckbeards and people are like, a gangster can't be a neckbeard. And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's some content. Sometimes I get it wrong. It's just the way it goes on YouTube, I suppose. So I will let all of you pass judgments. Let's go ahead. We'll get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some of this Tales of Neckbeards cringe. Felonybeard, the only beard that ever actually scared me. Actually. No, I'm just playing with you. Hey everybody! Hi, user Frequent Wing 4037. It's quite a mouthful. So I listened to ReddX for a while now. Why, thank you. And like others, I've had my fair share of beards over my 42 years of life, being beard adjacent myself. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're in good company. Just enjoy what you enjoy and don't step on anybody else's enjoyment, and we're good. I've thought about sharing some of my stories for a while, but at best they would just be stories based on actual events, as most of these encounters are far in the past, and my enjoyment of weed and mushrooms tends to make things a bit fuzzier than they probably should be. Maybe if there's some interest, I'll write down some more. I mean, you could fill in the gaps. You can dramatize it for our enjoyment. I don't mind that at all. It doesn't have to be like, this is actually what happened. As I have often said, entertainment comes first. Realism is a very distant second. Anyways, I'm thankful that this one will be short because it ends badly. Like, in the worst way possible. Felonybeard. Yeah, I'm sure we get an idea about what he's like just from the name. But what felony indeed did he commit? There is nothing redeeming about this story. It's more a cautionary tale. Felonybeard is currently on death row for mass murder. Holy heck. I don't think we've had anything like this before. Definitely too late for him. He's way too far gone. What are the circumstances, I guess? Not that it matters. Nobody should ever be driven to that. This event took place long after I knew him, and when I did know him, I didn't know his actual name. Around the store, everyone either called him Fat Joker or the creepy stalker guy. Fat Joker. Oh, God. After looking up when The Dark Knight was released on video, this probably would have taken place during the months of late 2009 and early 2010, which makes sense because I left that job shortly after that to travel the country and scam people out of their hard-earned money. That's not good. Should you be behind bars as well, OP? What are you, like an insurance salesman or something like that? Give me the details. I want to know, but I guess if you want to keep it private, that's fine too. OPSEC on the internet and all that. At this time, I was working in a store called Hastings. They are long gone now, but they were basically a giant video slash music slash game slash bookstore. A multimedia giant, if you will. It sounds pretty legit, actually. You get some discounts on that stuff. The bad part about that job probably is dealing with the weird nerds that come in and try to argue with you about this book or that movie.
Nerd.
Welcome to the underground.
I had been there about 2 years at this point, and I had grown happy and lazy at this job. My time was split between working books and in the coffee shop, and to make things even better, I just started a brand new relationship with a girl that would later go on to become my ex-wife. Okay, I guess enjoy the ride while it lasted, that's good. Overall, it was great. I'm a bigger guy at 6'3" and 250 pounds, so when the girls I worked with had a creeper or a stalker hang out in the store, which honestly happened constantly, they would have me run defense. Being a burnout slacker, I was also about 5 years older than everyone else. That and my defense game earned me the nickname Big Brother. Oh no, Big Brother's watching. 6'3" definitely is a big dude though. I'm 6'1". I rarely ever see people taller than me. I mean, especially in the Philippines, but even before when I was living in the States. Yeah, 6'1" dwarfs most people. But OP got a couple of extra inches where it counts. You know what I'm saying? Hey! But anyways, enough about me. Time for Felonybeard. Felonybeard, like so many beards, was a hard man to miss. He was a rotund man with a wispy ginger mane that went from the down on his back to the fine threads on the top of his conical head. I only saw him in fingerless gloves once, but the chances of a fedora were about 50-50. Oh yeah, this is real beard stuff. I thought we were gonna get a gangster beard, but no. This is just a neck beard that took things way too far. And I will say that I am so very grateful that OP doesn't actually have to describe the event. Like, he didn't have to witness all this happening. He just had a brushing pass with a guy who later went on to become a mass murderer for some reason. Oh God, that gives me the chills just thinking about it. You really never do know what other humans are harboring in their hearts. So, most of the time, Felonybeard was harmless. He never ordered a coffee, but he would sit in the cafe for hours. Bro, kick him out. Is that okay? That in itself wasn't really out of the norm, as it was a college town, and those kids were always hanging out there. In a college town with 2 bars, our store was about the only social hotspot. Plus, we let a couple of homeless guys come in and get warm when they needed to. So we were pretty relaxed on people just generally hanging out. Well, I guess that's nice of you. I lived in my car for a year or two, and I'm super grateful that Barnes & Noble didn't make me buy a coffee. I could literally just sit there and read a whole book. I got nothing but time before I gotta go back in my car and pretend my existence isn't horrible. So yeah, I'm firm on that. Definitely be nice to the homeless people. The beards, God, I guess. You're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, I think, and yeah, I respect that as well. Who could have known how far gone he actually was at this point, after all? So, Felonybeard also left the girls alone, for the most part. Yeah, that's part of the social contract, too. You come in here, you don't creep out the m'ladies. Someone would occasionally catch him giving them a creepy look, but it never really went beyond that. And most of the time he was in there, he would have his wife with him. Yeah, he had a wife. I don't really want to get into it because of what happened and why Felonybeard got his name. I still feel like crap over it, even though there was literally nothing that I could have done. And during my encounters with him towards her, they seemed just like any other young couple hanging out together. Oh my God, dude, did he kill his wife? That is so horrible. You sleep next to that person. That person literally trusts you with their lives. And you betraying that trust? Like, when OP said mass murder, I expected, like, you know, sports stadium, movie theater, something like that. Just random people. But literally your wife? I guess I shouldn't speculate too much because I don't actually know for sure. So let's read on. So Felonybeard was on the staff radar, but for being a weirdo, not for being a complete deviant like Backpack Boy, the chronic masturbator who would sneak into the store to, well, you know what he was doing. Oh, God. A little extra cream in your latte, huh? He just put a backpack on his lap? Yeah, that paints a picture, just the name alone. That all changed during a midnight release. The midnight release of The Dark Knight. I remember that we weren't really expecting a huge release for it since we hadn't done a ton of pre-sales. Everyone was pretty relaxed and we figured that we'd be out of there by like 12:30 tops. We were happy. Things were good. The memory of the Twilight midnight release was still fresh in our minds, so we were actually looking forward to this one. What happened at the Twilight midnight release? Just a madhouse? Legbeards crawling over each other to get their swooning vampire fix? I might be inferring a lot here, but I feel like I know you a little bit already, OP. And then Felonybeard showed up. It's become an absolute cliche by now, but nothing, truly nothing, prepares you for the first time that you actually see it. There he was in all his glory. Felonybeard was waiting at the glass doors, looking in, wearing his best Ledger Joker face paint, his thin red hair now stringy neon green, and a big blob of red around his lips that would make those nice girls down by the pier blush. They are nice girls, aren't they? And then they ask you for money afterwards, and I find that quite rude. But otherwise, yeah, fairly nice. He had a pleather trench coat, fingerless gloves, and boots from the Army or Navy surplus, which of course completed the ensemble. Looking like a real edgelord there, bro. It's not even Halloween. Not any people in line. Just this creep standing out there waiting to get his movie film. Yeah, okay. Somebody should go down there dressed up like Batman and kick the hell out of him. Now, I know cosplay is a much more accepted thing these days, and some of it legitimately is cool as hell, but at the time, that was more than just a little bit jolting. I can imagine. Whoa. Especially considering that Felonybeard was one of our local weirdos. For 30 minutes, he just stood there, staring in at us, waiting. He's definitely got a few screws loose, man. Why not go into the store and hang out for a minute? Or is it like closed until the actual release? I don't know. Either way, you don't gotta make it awkward. Go around the corner, smoke a cigarette. If you don't smoke, maybe you should start. It'll make you cool. Not really. It was just so weird that we broke protocol and just opened the door for people once a few others were lined up behind him. As the small crowd shuffled in, most of them went up to the display, grabbed their copy of the movie, and waited until midnight around the registers. A few more decided to stop by the cafe and load up on a bit of caffeine while they waited. Yeah, midnight. That's a good time to drink some coffee. All right, whatever, I'll take your money. Felonybeard decided that this was his time to shine and show off his acting chops. Oh, God. Not here. There's a time and a place, and it's not here. At first, he started following around groups of customers, quoting lines from the movie, and getting more and more upset as people wouldn't fall for his bait. How do you expect anybody to respond to this non sequitur? Oh, cool, you've seen the movie, bro. Wow. Awesome. This is just so horribly cringy and awkward. The shift manager that night was awesome. She was one of my best work friends, and she was also the girl who bestowed to me the nickname of Big Brother. She said, Hey, big brother, can you go tell Felonybeard to leave the customers alone? Otherwise, we'll have to kick him out. OP, yeah, I'm on it. I sighed, knowing that this was going to be awkward. Yeah, awkward for you. Think about the customers coming in there to give you their hard-earned money. Don't make it awkward for them, bro. It's 30 seconds of awkwardness for OP or literally a half hour of awkwardness for these customers. So yeah, get in there. I don't know what it is, but beards can somehow sniff out other beards and beard adjacent. Yeah, that's what makes me good at my job, bro. You think I just fell into being a neckbeard scientist? Nah, I was molded for this. And up until this point, I had thankfully not had any personal interaction with Felonybeard, so I simply gathered myself and approached him. OP, hey man, do you need help with anything? Did you get your copy of the movie? Felonybeard.
Why so serious?
And everybody died a little inside. Heath Ledger rolled over in his grave. OP says, yeah, I honestly wish I was making that up. I wish I didn't remember this, that I could somehow scrub it from my memory. But this is forever ingrained in my mind, and this is exactly what he said. You want to know how I got these scars? I screwed with the wrong worker at a big box store. I got a box cutter in my back pocket, son. Now, legitimately, I am a stirrer of crap, and I like to screw with people. It's a problem, but it brings me joy. I knew that if I played into it, I would be stuck with him not only all night, but also every night thereafter as he entered the store. Yes, his desperation is quite apparent. So in order to avoid that desperation, OP feeds the kid a line. Oh, I've heard that a lot lately. Is that a quote from the movie or something? I obviously knew that it was, but this is a game that I am familiar with.
What? You work at a movie store and you haven't seen the greatest movie ever made? How is that even possible? You had posters in the store for months.
Summoning my best Randall, I threw back my own quote. I don't watch movies. Randall from Clerks works in a movie store, if you don't know.
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
And I am so ecstatic to see that reference in this story. Oh, double plus good, OP. Well played indeed. Felonybeard stood frozen, trying to understand a world where a red-blooded American hadn't watched his favorite movie. He simply couldn't process it.
Well, you should watch it tonight after work. It's a modern masterpiece. It's the best Joker ever. He's such an amazing character,
gasped Felonybeard. I think you're coming at it from the wrong perspective. Was it acted well? Okay, sure. But you're not supposed to idolize the bad guy. And OP says as much. Dude, the Joker's a psychopath that has killed thousands of people. That's kind of weird.
No, you don't get it. He's a tortured soul. Society created him. Don't you get it?
Asked Felonybeard, getting even more animated. Oh god, we should have seen the red flags flying on this one. It's not my fault, it's society. Okay, where does personal responsibility fall in this equation? Answer me that. OP says, yeah, I get the whole one bad thing, but I mean, it's just a story, man. I've had a lot of bad days. I don't drop poison gas on people. Yeah, personal responsibility, as I said. Felonybeard was blessedly silent for just a moment as he thought about what it was that I had said, and for just a moment, he looked at me in a way that no one else has ever looked at me before, and I have really pissed some people off in my time. Thankfully, his face quickly went slack again, like it was rebooting or something. Yeah, definitely some screws loose, man. Once Felonybeards finished rebooting, he says,
Well, yeah, obviously. You should watch it, though. It's really good. You'll see what I mean. I think you'll get it.
why does it matter so much to you whether anybody else gets it? Okay, you enjoy it. That's fine. Just enjoy the thing and leave me alone about it. But that simply isn't the Neckbeard way. Honestly, I was done at this point. I just did not want to talk with this dude anymore. Something about his tone and the way that he looked at me made me feel too much like a cow in a feedlot, so I pretended to face the shelves that were near me while also keeping an eye on Felonybeard. Thankfully, the registers were turned on very soon after that, and Felonybeard waddled up to pay for his coffee and then rushed out of the store. I thought you got told to kick him out. You didn't even perform the task assigned to you, OP. I mean, you monitored him, which is helpful, but I guess it is good that you didn't kick him out because he's gonna come back, meet you in the parking lot with a handgun. But anyways, like we expected, we were out of there and locked up within 30 minutes. Short and sweet. Everyone had left and I checked the store for any lurkers, along with the shift manager. We accidentally locked one of the homeless guys in the store overnight, but he was cool about it, because at least it was warm. Yeah, I guess as long as he didn't damage anything, like, whatever. When I got up to the front of the store so we could lock up, I noticed that Felonybeard was still out in the parking lot, standing by his car, watching the store. Oh my god, dude. You had such a close scrape, OP. Oh my god, count your lucky stars for real. Shift manager says, hey, big brother, that weird guy's still out there. Did you piss him off or something? OP, what? No. I mean, I don't think so. Maybe? I didn't really say anything that bad. Nothing that would get back to the store manager anyways. I don't know, maybe his battery died? It happens all the time when it gets cold. Shift manager. Yeah, maybe you could walk me to my car in case he gets, creepy. Creepier, you mean? But OP agrees. Yeah, sure thing. So we stepped out, locked the doors, and headed into the parking lot. Felonybeard just stood there, staring at us. Bro, run back inside and call the cops now. This is not okay. You don't need to be brave. Be safe. We were off the clock at this point, so we didn't have to care about customers anymore. Blessed. So we just ignored Felonybeard. I made sure that shift manager got to her car and she started it up. Being a kind person, she stayed in the lot until I got into my car and started it up as well. At this, I guess the show was over because Felonybeard just got in his car and took off. He was planning something, dude. This is not normal behavior. This is beyond a close encounter of the beard kind. This is a close encounter of the murdery kind. Like, oh my god. Do you not get chills every time you think about this, OP? I definitely would. Holy hell. And both fortunately and unfortunately, that is pretty much all I remember about my encounters with Felonybeard. I had completely forgotten about him for several years until I saw his very familiar creepy face on national news for mass murder. I don't publicly want to say any more about the crime because it wouldn't take too long to find him and give him more attention, and frankly, he doesn't deserve any attention for what he did. At the time, I asked my ex-wife if she had any creepy encounters with him, as she was also working there at the time, but she couldn't even remember him. To be fair, she was busy causing drama with the other girls that were working there. That should have been my personal red flag. But the heart is foolish. I wish I had some closure for you, or perhaps something more dramatic, but I wanted to present this memory as it actually was. Thanks for stopping in, either way, though. While I am exceedingly curious about the crime, I do think that OP made the right call in not giving this guy any more attention, because often that's exactly what serial killers and mass murderers crave. You know what I'm saying? He did this to make a statement and make some waves and show society, blah, blah, blah. But really, the worst punishment that we can bestow upon him is fading into complete irrelevance. He only deserves obscurity, so good call on that one, OP. I'm still curious, but I could take that reasoning and just accept it, because I know in my heart that that is the correct thing to do. Let him simply fade away. I'm super grateful that you guys got out of that parking lot unscathed, because I don't know what the heck he was doing. He could have been waiting around with a gun in his car for somebody to come out alone. He could have been hoping that you would ask him to watch the movie with him or something. I mean, he doesn't seem very socially adept. He's walking around quoting the movie at people, so I think he has some ideas in his own head about how other people might respond to him. But overall, definitely a creep, dude. It's sad that it had to go the way that it did, but like OP acknowledged, there's really nothing that he could have done different. This is all on this Felonybeard, as I guess we're calling him. What a wild ride. I wish somebody would have suggested that he go and get therapy without him taking it as an affront, because really everybody needs therapy. Some people just need it a lot more than others, and I think Felonybeard is up near the top of the list. Ugh. This is one that seriously gave me chills a couple of times. It's up there with like r/let's not meet or something like that, which I have done one episode of that on the channel before, but this one hits different because it features a neckbeard, and I know a lot about neckbeards. I can nail down what kind of person they usually are, what sort of aura and vibe they give off, and yeah, this whole story painted a picture in my mind, and it is a picture that I do not like. That makes me very uncomfortable, but honestly, that's what good art does. So great job, OP. Thank you so much for sharing this story with us. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. If you did, I hope that you'll like, comment, and or subscribe. Maybe share the video around if you want to creep somebody out. I mean, that's your call. I'm not going to tell you not to, but it is pretty heavy, all things considered. I hope that also you'll check out some links in the description. We got plugs and playlists and all kinds of podcasts and whatnot down there. You know, Spotify, iTunes. I'm basically everywhere. Anywhere podcast services are available. I also hope that you'll check out my social medias, Twitter, Discord, Facebook. Hooray! There's also Patreon down there. I'd like to thank my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous patrons, Jerry much, as they do every episode. So thank you! Robert Waits, Camille, Sarah, Jarhead, Jerry, Oorah, Logan Wolf, Conrad Ingy. The secure facility let me out, Red. When I got back to my place, my neighbor greeted me. Jerry, he said, Newman. I responded. It's a Seinfeld reference. That's beautiful. Captain Cloud, Jerry, Hong Kong, Aaron W, Twisted Child, Saruano Ash, Cinema Susie, For a Blank Sign, Fire Drake, Giggle Jerry, Hee, Are You Rary, Nancy, Here, Shit, No, If It, Jari the Pirate, Silo Revolver, The Original Jerry, Jerry Kitsune, Satori, 211 Jerry, The Return of Jerry, a Jerry, a jubilant, juggling Jerry's. Fuck. A Justy Jargonian Jerry, Alunia, Althea Blue, Anunnaki, Assassin Pug Jerry, Bang Bang, Atheist Jerry, he's so euphoric, Aurora Wildheart, Grizzly, Bailey Joy, Bearded Jerry, watch out for that guy, Bitch Gremlin, Blade the Hero, Blameless Fish, Blip Bloop Jerry, Blue Dubs, Commander J Tank, Dennis Dayton, Dinosaur Nightlight, Disposable Waifu, Dr. Larks, hey, welcome to the fold, did you change your name? I don't recognize that. Emergent Jewel, Aaron Lennox, Frozen Over Studios, Gypsy, Hadrian BR, have a minty new year, Jerrys. I'm Slim Jerry, yes, I'm the real Jerry, all you other Slim Jerrys are just imitating Irish pirate, top of the morning to ya. Itchy Nuts, just scratch him, bro. A pimp named J. Crisp, yes, you have to say the whole thing. J.M. Coon, Jennifer Schaefer, Jerry Smith, Barbatus Cervicus, which means Jerry with a barbed cervix, if my Latin is correct, and it's not. Jerry Blacktail, Jerry Nice, Jerry Evil, Jerry the small Jerry to the other Jerry's, Jerry, the outlaw mother trucker, honk honk. Jerry was a race car driver, but I raced it in a boosted 87 Super and a blue head gasket. Yeah, that's Primus. Jerry, I'm here to plow your snow, and also, I'm gonna plow your mom. John Hero, John Jerry, Jingleheimer Schmidt. Hey, that's my name too. Jonah Winchester, aka Simbufa, Judge Jerry, I am the beard. KJW, Kajow, Crewhee, Miss Monday, Lord Jerry O, leader of the Thunder Jerrys, Lady Dex. Marble Jerry's loose, and he's leaving Jerry-less marbles everywhere on his way back to the roller rink. All life is cyclical. Jackets roll, Melgar the Destroyer, Mr. Jerry. He dropped the attic door key in his IHOP pancakes while tripping with some one-legged server. I'm gonna have to wait. Mr. Carrot 797, Mikola Demikiev, Natari, Nightmare Jerry. Oh no, Origami Jerry Steve, congrats on the marriage. Patron saint of chicken nuggies, Saint Jerry, Roman, Phantom of the Pines, Jerrykins and Jerry Beth, Professor Tom Moriarty, Ramtide Lacrimates, Rose Jerry Miller, TSM Kirby, Sarita the Lolita, Saucy Octopus, Silo Imp, nice talking to you on Discord, buddy. Staples, aka Jerry Geet, Stephanie Goodner, Synaptic Boomstick, Brilliant Tomago, Teddy the Police, Tenta Monster, the one true Fusky, Tom, but it's the Jerry on the inside that counts. Church, Viking Jerry, Will Mags, Comrade Mooney, Kira, you're a wizard Jerry, Redwind, Goose's Honk, Jerry, Atrick, Naga Viper, Side Jerry the Cyborg, Saint's Blessing, a normal Jerry, which berry will be holy enough for the official Jerry Berry? I don't know. Blueberries, maybe? No, it's ReddX. Never mind. I don't know. Hunter Jerry's devour all things tasty. It's Tom, Admiral T Tank, Amara, Atomic Jerryzilla, AZ, Babsy Coon, Banished Knight, Barbushka's Irradiated Jam, Broken Spine Horseradish, the original different Jerry. That's Cake Jerry. California Jerry Girl, Chevron 7 Locked, Cinnamon Bunny Dog, Corporal Admiral, Lieutenant Private General, Tigerian Princess Furry Warrior Woo Jerry. I did it all in one go. Cryptiddies, Cuba Jerry, Default Jerry, Dopamine Dangerous. Yeah, we got an OD. Electrical Fennec, Ghost of Alpha, Heeknot, HMT Mayor, Holy Berry Jerry. Which Berry's the official Jerry Berry Jerry? Holy Berry Jerry. Hydra Jerry. Jeffrey, Geralt of Rivia. Jerry and Tom versus Happy New Year's Wereby Apocalypse. Jerry, the Sussy Vaca. Jerry's mom has got it going on. Jerry Oldo Rivera. Check out that mustache. Jerry Bean. Yum. Jerry Roxas. Yay. Jerry's STI is chasing the transit van that was rumored to contain a shipment of marbles. Gotta get them marbles. JRPG Jerry role-playing game featuring the BBEG Tom, the Undying, Judge Jerry, and Executioner. Kid Marvelous, Killing Owl, Welcome to the Fold, King Tom, Kinsakin, Life of Guardian, Little Land Woods, Lucia Lovecraft, Chia, CD. See what I did there? Nice. Maybe next time. Midnight Sun, Milkfed Gimp, Miss Duchess, not Invisible Angel, One-Legged Jerry was tripped by some Jerry in the wild. Was it Marble Jerry? Might have been. It might have been. Organic Cam, Ghosty, Raptor Art, she's my Jerry Pie, go drink a Mountain Dew, what a big surprise. Sheep Steve, Smitty Warben Jagerman Jensen, Snary, that's Nom Jerry, Spooty the Rogue, Spoopy Scary Jerry Tons is relevant all year round. Stealth Wang, I'll be in and out, and you'll never know I was there. God. I love it, also hate it. The original Jerry, not. Do it for the Jerry and beyond. Definitely. Tuna Fish Jerry managed to escape from Admiral Tom's tuna cannery. Next challenge, exfiltrating Neckbeard Row. Good luck. Best of luck. Godspeed. Yet another imaginative iteration of Jerry. It's so straightforward. I love it. Tom, promise. Jerry swears. Oh, no, bad Jerry. Tom, be a good boy. Don't swear. It's just fact. It's totally science. Go ahead, look it up. Another ReddX video. And also thank you to my $1 patrons. Beautiful people that they are. Oh, you guys absolutely murdering that Patreon. Probably not the best choice of words, but here we are. I can't take it back now. It's out of my mouth. I do hope some other people will consider supporting on the Patreon, but if you can't do it right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you'll come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow, because really, the views is how my beard stays buttered. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there, wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. I'm fucking hyperventilating. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, bye-bye.